Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading, in particular, mystery reading number 868. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do decide to stick around and support me, welcome and thank you very much. Just give me one moment here. I had some snacks before I started recording this video, but with clearing my throat, I also burped a little bit. So there's a couple messages here, and with clearing my throat, that makes me think that your throat chakra is important, using your voice, expressing yourself, whether it's, being honest with yourself about how you feel or other people or in a certain situation. And the burping is confirmation to release. So I feel like that's more of like a literal, I guess you could say, interpretation of needing to clear your throat chakra to release whatever thoughts or feelings or even beliefs are holding you back from using your voice. There could be a woman here in particular who might find it hard to express themselves or assert themselves because of the environment and how it, perceives or treats women. Getting into interpreting the number 828. The number 8 is about walking away and letting go, trusting that whatever is lost will be replaced. And there are 2 8s in 868, so this really just feels like very, very strong confirmation of what I already said earlier about clearing your throat chakra and letting go of whatever thoughts or feelings are holding you back from either being honest with yourself or honest with other people, someone or something outside of yourself. It does feel like there's a certain threshold that you can't cross or pass because you're not ready to be honest. And I really feel like it's holding you back in a way that you don't deserve. So I do encourage you to give yourself the space and the time and the attention that you deserve when it comes to reflecting and understanding what exactly holds you back from using your voice. Especially if you feel like led by a sense of purpose to speak out about someone or something. Where's the fear coming from, and is it real? And it's funny because before I started recording this video, there's a box that I'm using to help position this light that I'm using to record, and on the box it says your fears aren't real. So I feel like that's confirmation for whoever's watching this that whatever you're afraid of when it comes to using your voice, either it's not real or you're going to be able to handle it better than you think. Number 6 is about unconditional love for yourself. I do think it's going to take more self-love and recognizing who you actually are and respecting who you actually are. Whether it's biological, spiritual, whatever. To be able to use your voice and express yourself with confidence. So while you're exploring what holds you back from using your voice, remember that you are stronger and more capable than you're afraid of. More ready than you think. And I just burped again. So that just feels like more confirmation to letting go of whatever makes you doubt yourself. Are your doubts, is the self-doubt even grounded in reality? Do you have real reason to consider that you may not be ready to... I'm actually thinking, I just got a little bit distracted because before I said that you're not ready, but now I'm saying you're more ready than you think you are. You're not ready because you don't know that you're ready. If that makes sense. You're not ready because you don't know that you already have everything that you need. And I feel like that's a really, really important message for someone. You already have everything that you need to stand up against someone or for something or whatever it is. You have everything you need. Adding up these numbers, 8 plus 6 is 14, and 14 plus 8 is 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. That number is about stability, and it can be emotional, mental, spiritual, financial. But for you, well, I definitely feel for everybody watching this, it is to some degree mental, emotional, or spiritual. But it's not going to resonate for everybody that it's like a physical or material thing. But that does feel like that's what you need to prioritize, is stability. And for it to be properly prioritized externally, it first needs to be prioritized internally. This is about committing to a certain way of thinking or feeling or believing that makes you feel safe and secure and ready, I want to say. The number 4 can also be a sign of the presence of your ancestors. I almost wanted to say your spirit guides, so you probably have more than your ancestors that are present with you. But your ancestors in particular, it makes sense why they would want to be present with you. Honestly, because this fear, it feels inner child. And I just feel like they're here to encourage you to move forward. Or, to look inward and to find out what is holding you back from moving forward. They're here to support you, pretty much. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out a card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to see what comes through for you and how it may relate to the number 868. Okay, so I have 2 cards here. We're only going to take the one that I saw, especially because the second card feels like confirmation. I have the King of Cups. Upright, it says understanding, reasonable, kind, problem solver, smart. And the other card is the 7 of Wands, which this card is all about standing up for yourself, holding your ground. That's what the confirmation is. For someone who is standing up for something, and it might be scary, that's your confirmation to keep going and to hold your ground. This King of Cups really makes me think, it really feels like it's confirming emotional and mental stability. You need to get a hold of something emotionally. Whatever's holding you back is internal. There's no real external barriers. So, again, this is just confirmation to look inward, reflect, and understand where the fear is coming from, because you deserve to be heard. And that way, you may not be heard by whoever or whatever you're directly speaking to, but you will attract whoever or whatever that will respect what you have to say.